Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
There we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Cappers Nation, live Saturday, August the 24th. Welcome, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Going to be a great Saturday. It is going to be a busy Saturday, so good morning and welcome to everybody that's just jumping on board live with us. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and thank you for joining us live. That way you get notified each and every single time we drop a video. It doesn't matter if it's pre-recorded or a live show like this, you will be notified. Hopefully, if YouTube's notification systems are working, which apparently they are working this morning. I get a YouTube or Twitter notification this morning, hopefully. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Clinton, Mr. Bayer, MLB in the house. Haven't seen you around for a while. Jordan, good morning. Mr. Beeman, Mike Roth, Neverez KC, good morning. Mr. Prantia, Steve, how are you, sir? Edward tuning in, good morning. Lori, good morning. Justice, good morning. It's always going to be a great day. Trent, good morning. I just replied to your text message, Trent, and your account, you have access to premium plays in about 5 more seconds. All right, you've got access to them now, Trent. Make sure I get that done before we get on the live show, and then I forget. But you're all good to go, buddy. NFL yesterday. We got some NFL action today. Quite a few games on the board today for NFL preseason week 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games on the board today. But here's the big thing. College football, guys. College football is here, and you know what? It snuck up on us. Early start this year. It just kind of sneaks right up on you. And, excuse me. I can't wait for it. I definitely can't wait for it. 2 games on the board, 7 p.m. Eastern time, Miami, the Hurricanes and the Gators. And then the evening game, the Arizona Wildcats and Hawaii. Racking in the evening game there. Actually, afternoon game over there. But evening for the rest of us. Nighttime for you East Coasters. Definitely going to be a good little day of football with college and pro and CFL all booked into one day. One busy day. And then throw in our full stream Major League Baseball. It's going to be a good time, guys. It's going to be a good time. But first, not sure if everybody knows, but we've got a promo code. I sent out an email last night. I posted it on the community page. I've got a $50 off promo code for Guaranteed Saturday for anybody that wants to take advantage of it. I know Guaranteed Saturday is not the cheapest of plays. $150 for one play, but get 33% off, guys. Take $50 off. All you got to do is enter the promo code SAT50, all one word. It's actually been over 3 months, almost 4 months since we did a promo code on Guaranteed Saturday. So I didn't have to do too much arm twisting to be able to get it, especially after their big win last week on Guaranteed Saturday. Monster blowout last week. So that was always good to be able to get on the Brewers last week. That was a nice big winner last week, and it's going to be another big winner this week. The only difference is the 50 unit the monster play this week, the Guaranteed Saturday for $50 off. It's college football. You're very welcome, Trent. It's college football this week, so glad to have it back. We're starting college football with a bang. And going to be a good time. Exactly, as Edward just said, you don't win, you get your money back, or $50 off. But I'll be honest, I think the game's going to be a nice winner. I absolutely love it, and it should definitely be a good time today, that's for sure. Premium plays. Let's do a quick recap of everything that we did yesterday. Premium plays. I don't want to say finally because that's, it's not like I was looking forward to it. We had our first losing day in quite some time. I think it's our first losing day of the week. No, Tuesday we went 1-2. Tuesday we had a small little hiccup of a day. But that's only our fourth losing day out of the last 29 days. Did you hear that, folks? We've had 4 losing days on premium plays in the last 29 days. Unfortunately, they went 1-2 yesterday. And here's the recap of what we had. We started out with a bang. Started out with a monster. Phillies and the Marlins over 9 runs. Hell, they had 21 runs or 22 runs in the first 5 innings. And then we had the over 10 in the Diamondbacks in the Brewers game. And after taking a look, checked the score, gandered at the score, seen it was 6-0 early, bottom of the 5th, it was 6-0 Brewers. I said, okay, so we should get that one, I would think, fairly simple. And lo and behold, we didn't get it, that's for sure. D-backs only put up 1, and it wasn't till the end of the game. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sending out our mass text message to our clients. All right, let's see here. All right. Let's get this out and sent. I forgot a little bit ago when we first got live. So we'll get it sent. Get it scheduled to be sent in the next couple minutes. There we go. You got it, Edward. We'll chat with you in just a few. Arturo P., what's going on, sir? Thank you for joining us. Everybody, thank you for joining us. It's definitely going to be a great day, man. Definitely going to be a great day. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second, folks. A little behind this morning. I'm a little slow. I'm a little slow this morning, a little backed up, but it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be a great day. You know why? College football's here. We're live. $50 off guaranteed Saturday. Text message just went out. I seen that. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a great day. We've got free plays for you. I've got a free college football play for you guys here in a little bit later in the program. Yes, I just said it. College football. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? College football. Holy cow, what in the world are we going to do? College football is here, and it's here to stay. And you know what, guys? In just a couple weeks, it's going to get even better for the fact that we'll have the NFL in full swing, and then in a couple months, we're going to have college basketball rolling. It's going to be a great time. Let me tell you, it's only getting busier, and it's only getting better. Almost done, folks. Alrighty. All right. Got everything rolling right now. All right, we're back. We're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. 38 people jumping on board, nice and early. I'll be honest, for the few, we don't. I know we miss a lot of people going live so early in the morning. There's a lot of other shows and a lot of other things out there. Around the noon East Coast time, noon 1 o'clock East Coast time. I was reading comments. We're one of the. I think we're one of the only, if not the only, that goes live this early in the morning on a Saturday and Sunday. Which Sundays it's usually college or NFL doesn't start till 10 o'clock, so or 10 o'clock West Coast time, and we're live 4 hours before that. So we're always we always got a little jump on the NFL action on Sundays early. But college football starts at 9, so we're usually not too early. We're usually about an hour before everybody else, which is always nice. Today, we're really early compared to what's going on around the leagues. I believe the first game to take place in Major League Baseball today is not until 11:20, and then after that, there's some 1 o'clock West Coast games, so 4 o'clock on the East Coast. But believe it or not, our first play of the day for the entire company, out of all of our Major League Baseball, college football, is not until 7:10 on the East Coast, 4:10 on the West Coast. So we have no early games here. So you have all the opportunity to get on board and start making your guys yourself some easy money and having a great time. But while we're doing this, guys, first of all, if you haven't, I love it. 12 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down. Thank you for the haters that actually took the time to give us a thumbs down. What I don't think you realize is it doesn't matter if you hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Either one helps us. So thank you. Thanks, haters, for hitting the thumbs down. Hopefully you actually, close the door and left after you hit the thumbs down button. Because if not, we're going to make you some money anyways. Arturo P. Browns wrecked my 17 parlay. However, I did win a 3-team parlay on the overs last night. Congrats on the 3-teamer. I seen that when you posted that. Sucks about the 7-teamer. It would have been nice if they could have just got us that money line win. We would have taken the 3-0 in the NFL last night. Raymond Brackett's college football is back. Absolutely, sir. Prantia, thank you for the much-needed blowout dog winner yesterday. Absolutely. Washington Nationals plus $1.20 free play winner. And we're going to go over all of that here in just a short few minutes. Jermaine Reed, thank you. Jeff, thank you. Why, thank you, Fast Freddy. Always much appreciated for everybody that does. But if you're new to the channel, please do make sure you hit that subscribe button. Not the big red one, all right? That's not going to do nothing, all right? I should probably have them remove it. You hit the big red one on the screen, all it's going to do is pause your screen. But there's a little red button below the Cappers Direct logo, all right? If you hover your mouse over it or you tap it on your phone, it pops up a little subscribe box. Hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell. That way you get instant notifications each and every single time we drop a video. Guys, it doesn't matter if it's a live show like this or a pre-recorded show. You'll be notified. I know myself personally, I'm gonna step up my live game. You're gonna see me guys live a lot more, kind of like we were with college football, at least once every single day. It's gonna be a great time. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and do us a favor. We always appreciate it when you guys hit that thumbs up button. We're always very appreciative when you guys do decide to do that, or the thumbs down, just a user interaction, especially when you guys comment and drop a comment, or you guys are conversing back and forth with other users in the chat discussing what you guys like. And that's one thing that we pride ourselves on here at Cappers Nation, or Cappers Director with the Cappers Nation shows, is we love when you guys communicate back and forth, when you guys make the live chat lively, and you guys help each other as well. We're probably one of the only live chats that encourages you guys to put in the comment section what plays you guys like, and have a conversation back and forth. That way, you guys are able to hear, you guys are able to help each other. Guys, it doesn't matter if you're here just for the free plays that I'm going to give out, or if you're here, to get information, find out what our deals are, or you jump on one of our paid packages. It doesn't matter. I respect each and every single one of you for taking the time out of your valuable day to come here, watch the chat, even if you don't like me, but you like some of the information that gets passed around in the live chat or the free plays that we give out. Thank you guys. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come join me first thing in the morning. Thank you, Mike Roth. Mike Roth says if I had more thumbs up, I'd put them up. It's always appreciated when you guys do. It's not required. Just like hitting the share button, sharing it on social media. It's not required. I just did it. I just hit the share button and I'm posting it to my Twitter account right now. It's that simple. All I did was hit that share button, tap on Twitter, and it shared it to my Cap Nation Kyle account. So, and we're also going to share it in in the YouTube community page as well. Get that in the YouTube community page as well. So it's always much appreciated when you guys do. Leon, I love it. The thumbs down came from Bozo. We'll just call him Bazo. There you go. Arturo P. Morning. Says, morning, Jose and everyone else. My kid is more excited about college football. Absolutely. Man, I'm jacked up about college football. I can't wait. Joshua, good morning. Jordan, thank you always for the thumbs ups as well. Andre, good morning. George, where's your lucky penny pick? I think you're in the wrong live chat. We don't have no lucky penny pick here. We threw the lucky penny in the fountain a long time ago. So for everybody that's just new and just tuning in, again, welcome and thank you. What's on tap for today? First of all, we're going to do a full recap of everything that we did on Friday. We're going to discuss what to look forward to on Saturday today, and we're also going to go over all the NFL preseason games that are on the board for today, all 7 of them. And we're also going to take a look at both college football games. We're going to take a look at some Major League Baseball action. We're going to put you on a nice big free play as well, and it's going to be a great time, and I absolutely love what we're going to be doing for you guys today, and I'm going to attempt to go live. Oh, and we're also going to have a little barbershop talk segment where we might rant, we might rave, we might beat our chest, we may put some black eyes on the map to, let you guys be aware of, some of the shady tricks that, some services do. And the barbershop talk segment is where basically anything flows and everything goes, with the exception of giving free promotion to another sports service. So, but yeah, let me tell you, there's some shiesty ones out there that are just getting absolutely pummeled and trying to, pump their chest about how great they are, yet they've got clients posting on their YouTube page about being down 52 units in a couple weeks. Holy hell. I couldn't imagine. I mean, if you're down 50-something units in 3 weeks, I think it's time to retire. I think it's time to retire. So, Terry, we're gonna discuss all of that. We do have a a $50 off coupon code for our Guaranteed Saturday, which is one of the college football games. So obviously, I'm not going to be discussing everything on both games due to the fact that one of them is part of our $50 off Guaranteed Saturday play. But we're definitely going to go over the games. Regardless if I give out an opinion on them or not, we'll definitely do it. Christopher Bayer, time to learn how to flip pancakes. Not for us, that's for sure. We don't have to. Nick Hub says Frederick, a pick is a pick, even if it's turtles race. If it's a turtles race, but you can't beat your chest if you're losing your client's money. Absolutely, absolutely. Good morning, William. Tuning in by text message. Thank you, Will. Always appreciate it, kind sir. Alrighty, let's see here. What do we got rolling? I got everything popping up. Who's ready for a good day? I know I am. All right, so let's jump right into a full recap of everything that we did yesterday for Friday the 23rd. Quick little recap. Let's roll through that. We'll break through that, and then we'll jump on straight to the good stuff. All right, the goods. All right, free plays yesterday were on point. Gave out 2 free plays yesterday. We actually started out the day. I went live. Never as KC. Good morning, sir. Started out live yesterday morning. Did an impromptu live show, and that's why I told everybody, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. That way you get notified. A lot of people missed it because they're not subscribed or they don't have that little bell on and they weren't getting the notifications. But we went live, which is earlier for a weekday than I normally do. I think I went live around noon Eastern time, and I'm going to start doing a lot more live shows earlier in the morning during the week on off days. Heck, they might even be on regular days where we have, Cappers Nation on Thursday. You never know. You may see me live twice those days. So make sure you hit, that's why I emphasize, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. But we went live yesterday morning just for a quick, 40-minute segment. We broke down all the NFL action, which we'll talk about that here next. But I gave out the Washington Nationals plus 120 on the money line. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Christopher Smith. Good morning, everybody tuning in. But we gave out the Nationals yesterday. Good morning, Danny. Danny Daniels, good morning from the Big Easy. Thank you, Danny, for tuning in. But yesterday we started out the day with a nice monster blowout winner with the Nationals, who were up 9-0 going into the bottom of the ninth. They ended up giving up 3 in the bottom of the ninth. No big deal. Nationals plus 120 on the money line. They got us a job after giving up 3 in the bottom of the ninth, 9-3. So congratulations there. And I got a lot of text messages from people and a lot of emails right after I gave that out during the live show. Are you really sure? Are you sure it's a dog? It's a dog. It's a dog. Dogs are supposed to lose. Yeah, dogs are supposed to lose. That's why the reason they are a dog. But when you're on your game and you're on point, dogs win every day. Generally speaking, there's dogs winning every day. You just need to know which ones to pick and which ones to stay off of. And exactly going up against Leicester hot as fish grease. I love it. So we started out the day with a nice big win there on a free play. We backed it up with another free play on another controversial one where people were telling us we were just absolutely crazy to be taking it. Red Sox, Padres, over 8 runs. I don't know how many times I heard from other sharps alike, oh, that game's staying under. Red Sox can't hit shit today. That game's not going over. Blah, 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 blah. It's staying under. They only put up 9 runs, combined in their game, the day before against the Royals. Yada, yada, yada. They only scored 2 against the Royals, the Phillies, a couple days ago, etc., etc., etc. But there we have it. Red Sox put up 11, and they put them up fairly quick for us. It was over by the top of the 6th. Hell, the top of the 2nd, it was 6-0 with no outs. So, Lou, good morning, guys. Thank you for tuning in. George, thank you. This is great wins. Thank you. Absolutely, Ryan, as well as the Red Sox, minus $1.20. Nice double win there for some people. But Red Sox over 8, getting the job done for us. Red Sox doing it all themselves. So free plays yesterday went 2-0. Nice little free play day for everybody, including the plus money on the Nationals at plus $1.20. Dropped a WNBA play on Vegas plus 2. That was a little bit of a heartbreaker yesterday. Going up against Connecticut, I knew it would be a dog fight. I don't pick the WNBA plays. WNBA plays were not my department. But they definitely had plenty of opportunity. They were up pretty good at the half, and Vegas, our aces always seem to have one off quarter, and unfortunately it happened to be the 3rd quarter where they got outshot 25-14. Skylane, good morning. Year 2 following is always much appreciated, bud. Glad to have you. Glad to have everybody that follows us. And if you don't follow us yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Tap that little bell. That way you get instant notifications each and every single time we drop a free play video or we do a live show like this. Also, while you're at it, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Sometimes YouTube does not send out notifications, but Twitter always does. So follow me on Twitter at CapNationKyle. So we dropped our WNBA play yesterday on a tough loss. CFL. Speaking of the CFL, how's a 2-0? I hear there's other services out there that are just absolutely just murdering their clients, giving out just bogus bum CFL plays. All right? I mean, just absolutely just getting annihilated. Guys, if you're just getting annihilated, you need to, start rethinking what you're doing, all right? So we're 2-0 on the week in CFL. We've got 2 CFL plays today. And I mean, here it is. You can get our entire CFL season for $200. No joke. You get the entire CFL season for $200, all right? There's 2 plays today. If you're betting, $50 a game or $25 a game, you got your money back in a week and a half if you're betting $25 a game. And it's a long season. All right, yesterday, everybody's just giving out favorites. All right, everybody's giving out favorites. It doesn't matter if it's Major League Baseball, NFL preseason, CFL. Everybody's just taking heavy favorites, just taking the big favorites. So if you're getting stuck with your book because some shiesty service just wants to give you a favorite every now and then, you might want to rethink who you do business with or who you follow. All right, so yesterday in the CFL, Winnipeg plus 6.5, 6-point dog winner, catching 6.5 on the road, and they win by 6. 12.5 points to spare, everybody. Round of applause to everybody on our CFL package. And then we hammered the over 46 for that second 2-0. Hell, Winnipeg put up 34 of the 46 needed all by themselves. Edmonton put up 28 as well. So, in a game where we only need 46 to push, 47 to win, we get a total of 62 hits. So, congratulations, everybody, on a nice big CFL 2-0 day. And we're going to do it again today, guys. We've got 2 big CFL plays. If you're not on our CFL, feel free to jump on board. It's $200, guys, for the entire season. All right, they've got it super, super cheap. It's on sale. It's normally $500, and they usually don't discount it towards like the last, 6 or 7 weeks. But plenty of opportunity and for you guys to make your money. You make it back quick. All right, you make it back quick. And it's definitely going to be a good day. So make sure you guys don't dilly-dally around. Let's make some money, all right? Frank, good morning. Ready for some football? Absolutely, Frank. Thanks for tuning in. Karen C., thank you for tuning in. You're excited. You lucky, lucky dog going to the Rams game today. I'm jealous. But you know what? Another year we'll have the Raiders here, and I think we're gonna have Karen C. in Vegas as well in a year, if I'm not mistaken, or a year or 2 years. So I can't wait. Can we fast forward a year so we can get some NFL here in Vegas? I mean, it's bad enough. I mean, we got UNLV, the Mountain West, so for college football. But I mean, heck, they're gonna be playing at the Raiders' new stadium, so that's gonna be nice. At least I don't have to drive to Sam Boyd, drive through the little ghetto, and worry about my car getting broken into down at Sam Boyd Stadium. Folks, the coffee is empty. The coffee is empty. We may have to take a coffee break here in just a minute to get another recap, another refill, and cap it off so we can keep on flying through the show. So after 2-0 in the CFL, we closed out a system play win yesterday on the Red Sox minus $1.10. That was a nice winner. Myself personally started out the day, which looked like it was going to be a great day, with Philadelphia off to a hot start, who ended up just getting their asses handed to them by the Marlins later in the game. After opening up, I think it was a 6-0 lead. What'd they give up, 7 runs? Just a couple innings later? Oh my God, what a disaster. What a disaster that the Phillies were involved in yesterday. You should be ashamed of yourself. And you know what? I am for putting my money on them yesterday. I'm definitely ashamed of myself for putting any money on them yesterday. And costing myself a good day yesterday, and then the Texas Rangers as well. So overall, other than free plays and CFL yesterday and system plays, yes, Karen, we're definitely going to have to do some tailgating parties for the Raiders. Definitely. We got something big planned for college football that we'll be announcing very, 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 very shortly. What else was I going to say? Premium plays yesterday. We suffered only our fourth. We had a losing day yesterday, and matter of fact, it's only our fourth losing day on premium plays in the last 29 days. Unfortunately, we did go 1-2. Rare occurrence. I know. The fourth time we've had a losing day out of the last 29. So it is what it is. But we hammered the over of the Phillies in the Miami game. That was an easy winner. Kind of painful to watch. The Phillies just get demolished because I had them as a personal play. And then obviously the Diamondbacks and the Brewers that we discussed earlier. Over 10. Brewers did their part putting up 6. Unfortunately, the Diamondbacks were hitless until late in the game. And they ended up putting 1 up late in the game and making it a 6-1 final. But 6 plus 1 only gets 7, and even if you're using some screwed up math, it don't hit 10 for a push or 11 for a win. And then the LA Dodgers, who just absolutely got just demolished yesterday. Ryu on the mound, getting absolutely smoked. I was a little leery when we put that one out, based on Ryu being shaky in his game before that, going up against the number 1 offense in the Yankees, who just got swept. 3-game series before that, so everybody getting killed on the Reds yesterday, huh? Guys, remember, we don't call them the pesky Reds for nothing. We don't call them the pesky Reds for nothing, okay? So be careful betting the Reds. And it started out, we've pretty much fine-tuned betting on the Reds or fading them so far right now, and for the most part, if we're betting on them, we're winning. If we're betting against them, we're winning as well right now. But if you guys remember earlier in the season, we called them the pesky Reds for a reason. If we bet on them, they came out and they sucked and we lost. If we bet against them, they came out lights on fire and our timing was off. Okay? So be careful betting the Reds, and we call them pesky for a reason. That's for sure. And they're still pesky. Exactly. As Justice said, the Reds have been a pain all year long. Hold on one second, folks. Alrighty. Lou Falco, the question: can we get back to the Phillies tonight? Can we go back to the Phillies tonight? We're going to talk about Major League Baseball here in just a minute. We're just doing a quick recap. The way it's going to work, we're going to talk about NFL, talk about a little bit about college, and then we're going to talk. We're going to jump right back into Major League Baseball, and we'll probably have some barbershop talk, and we'll probably head over to the barbershop here in just a little bit once we get a nice little rowdy crowd where just about anything goes and flows, with the exception of free promotion for douchebag services like Bozo the Clown and all the other scammers out there. Don't forget, guys, no UFC this weekend. No UFC this weekend. They've got a weekend off. All right, they have a week off before they head to China next week. Fight Night 157. Zhang versus Andre. Going to be live from the Shenzhen Sports Center in China next week. So no UFC this week. UFC will resume next week, which I can't wait for. UFC every single week is it's been like a staple for us. And it's been in the stable, and it's been something I'm used to watching. I'm used to spending my Saturday late afternoons or early evenings putting back some Pacifico or a couple Tecatis, ordering a pizza, some wings, and having everybody over at the house. Sometimes we'll have, if we'll do it, we'll work, and we'll do it here at the office. We'll do it at my house. Last week was at my house. Matter of fact, they were all there before I got there, and eating all the food and that we ordered and all that good stuff. But unfortunately, no UFC this week, so we got to figure out something else to do. Well, what are we going to do? College football, baby. College football. We're going to talk about that here in just a minute. Let's jump right in the NFL, guys. I need to just pop up some stuff real quick. Yeah, Prantia, unfortunately, actually it's not unfortunate. We're definitely got Bloody Marys next week because UFC is early next week. And I do believe it is really, really early. It's one of the international cards. Always when we have the international cards, those fights start early. And here, let me double check, and I'll get the exact time that they start here a little bit later. But I do believe, I know the main event, and the main event starts actually, Prenti, I think it's a lot earlier than that because the main event is scheduled to start at 8 a.m. here. So 5 a.m. It starts at midnight, I believe, or 3 a.m. Starts at, I think, 3 a.m. your guys' time, midnight my time, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to have to get a clarification on exactly what time. I mean, we might have a late night Cappers Nation shootout late at night, which would be a lot of fun. We go live during the entire program if that's the case, if it's a midnight. Although I don't know if I really want to stay awake from midnight Cappers Nation live. It'll be pulling all-nighter. I guess I can go home Friday and take a nap. Oh, yeah, big 12-hour difference, as William was saying. So I'll find out the exact times that it's supposed to go down. I love that, during, even while I'm talking about whatever UFC that, there's talk about, is it safe to bet on the Phillies game and people giving their opinion. Guys and gals, if you're just tuning in, first of all, our live chat is for you guys, okay? It's not just, for me or to converse with me. The live chat is for you guys to converse back and forth with each other, to help each other, and long as everybody remains, respectful in a respectful manner, we let just about everything go other than promotion of another service. So please do participate in the live chat. Please do comment in the live chat back and forth. And just like Justice says, he also thinks Bryce Harper is not in the game today, something about paternity leave. All right, so a lot of valuable information gets passed back and forth in a live chat by you guys, by the viewers yourself. So definitely participate. Big Dave Mall tuning in. Thank you, Dave. One of the real Philly guys here. So yeah, guys, definitely participate in the live chat. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. All right, tap that little bell next to it. That way you guys can get notified each and every single time either we go live like this or we do an impromptu show. I might do an impromptu live show later today if I get time, or we drop a free play video. You want to get notified, so hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, do us a favor, hit that big thumbs up button. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work. The big 2-0 yesterday. We've got at least 2-0 coming for you today. Maybe more. You just never know. So make sure you guys hit that big thumbs up button. We definitely appreciate it every single time that you guys do. That is a fact. Alex, good morning. Thank you, sir, for tuning in. Thank you, sir, for tuning in, and for everybody that's always tuning in. It's always much appreciated. All right, where'd my little live chat window go? I lost my live chat window. Oh, there it is. Premium plays are already posted. System plays have been updated. CFL has been posted. Guaranteed Saturday. They're just waiting to confirm the line once the books open here in Vegas, which should be any time now. The books should be open because there's a big line movement expected, and they want to make sure that they put everything out correctly. Ryan says that we gave out great stats on Hawaii yesterday. Definitely did, and definitely going to throw caution at the wind at that game when we get there as well. I think you're going to see a complete different Arizona Wildcat team this year than what they tried to implement last year. That just was not a style their QB can play, as we saw. And I think they'll get it under control this year. I don't think, Arizona's going to be a contender in the Pac-12 South. I think they're going to definitely disrupt what some of the teams are going to do. And they're going to have some big games where they're definitely a contender to bust up the rankings there in the Pac-12 South. That's for sure in the standings. But, I don't think they're going to be a major player. But I do think, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit, I do think they have a fighting chance against Hawaii today, even though everybody in the world's going up against them. We'll talk about that once we get to once we get to the NFL segment, we'll get there. But first, guys, let's take a look at the NFL and what we got on the board for today. Move to the NFL segment real quick. We'll talk about that. Ryan, you're confused now. Well, remember, when we broke down the games the other day, we just talked about it. I was just reading some stats. I was just reading some basic stats, and I also said everybody and their mother and their grandfather have put their left leg on Hawaii plus the 11. But we'll go over that, and I'll give my reasons why. I think Hawaii, Arizona has a fighting chance, and I think that they're going to be a different team in the Pac-12. So you got to remember, Thursday's show was more of a, hey, look, we got college football. Let's take a quick look at it. And I just read some stats. But remember, especially this early in the season being week 1, a lot of the stats are going off, years prior. So, but yeah, obviously stats don't lie, but sometimes they can be misleading. Shane M. Kyle been out on the boat. It's been a little while. It's been when did I go on the boat? About a week ago. Might go later today. I'm overdue for a little evening putt around the lower basin here at Lake Mead. We'll see. I do have a pork loin to put on the smoker on the Traeger, and if I can get that done, slice it up, and go out by the lake. Skyline, we're going to go over the college football when we get to the college football game, or the college football part. Tar Heel Tim, good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. It's definitely going to be a great day today. And, boy, I can't wait. Absolutely can't wait. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm just logging in to pull up the odds for the NFL and all that good stuff. Alrighty. So why don't we do this? I'm logging into the system. I'm pulling up everything that I need for the NFL. While we do this, why don't you guys post up in the chat? We've got a lot of new faces. Around. Let's post up in the comment section. Where is everybody from? So if you're participating in the live chat, please do post in the live chat where you're located. That way everybody can put a face to the location. Sometimes you guys find out you guys are next door neighbors. Alex, if you were on the our UFC guys max bet fight pick, there's no UFC today. UFC next week. You'll get his the next time he has a max bet fight pick, you're going to get it for free since the last one lost. Unfortunately, I don't know when he's going to have one. He doesn't have one every single event. They're not going to happen every single event. I was told there'll probably be one this week, next week. But it's not a given. But no, you'll get the very next max bet that he has. You'll get that for free. So for everybody that doesn't know, Guaranteed Saturday this week is college football. It's college football. All right, it is college football, and there's the promo code. If you enter the promo code SAT50, it'll take $50 off Guaranteed Saturday for you guys. It's normally $150. You can get it for $100 by entering the promo code SAT50. 3 premium plays today. You can get all of our premium plays for 99 bucks. There's also another package where you can get 7 days of premium plays. You get guaranteed Saturday today for free. And then you'll also get the UFC card next week. You get that for 250 bucks. You get a month of premium plays for $9.99. Also, I announced in my daily free play video, anybody who jumps on the premium play package, or excuse me, the personal play package of mine, 3 days for 99 bucks. I'm adding 2 days to it. You can get 5 days for 99 bucks, or anybody that purchases the 5 days for $250, I'm going to make it 2 weeks. So a lot of opportunities to make money, guys, and I want you guys rolling with us. All right, I want you guys rolling with us. Okay, UFC stuff, or not UFC stuff. I wish UFC. I got UFC on my mind, and it's unfortunately not till next week. NFL stuff is up. Antonio Thomas says, I purchased a 3-day premium for $99. Awesome, man. You're going to love it. Premium plays have been red hot. Believe it or not, out of the last 29 days, we've only had 4 losing days out of the last 29. So premium plays, you're going to be in luck. All right, let's see. Shane M says, hanging out up in Minnesota, Nevarez, KC, New Mexico, Lou Falco, New Jersey, Ryan up in Indianapolis, Nick Hubbs, Chicago, Christopher Bayer, Connecticut, Danny Daniels, New Orleans, Sandbox Mafia, yo. What's going on, Sandbox Mafia? Haven't seen you around for a little while. Glad you're joining us from Charlotte, North Carolina, and Queen City. Andre up in Michigan, Mike Roth, Chicago, but in New Jersey right now. Raymond Brackens, Michigan. Antonio Brown, good morning, or Antonio Thomas, excuse me, good morning. Titus Perkins, South Central Los Angeles. I love it. George, sorry, I don't understand what that message means. Jeff Daniels in North Cali. What part of Northern California, Jeff? Jordan down in the Bahamas, Terry Bass. Ty Clinton down in Houston. George in Chicago. Who dat, Bob? We know where you're from, sir. New Orleans. Antonio Thomas is just my picks. I like the New Orleans Saints and the Florida Gators. Mark Blevins up in Sandusky, Ohio, right on Lake Erie. Mark, I have been to your little town of Sandusky. I have fished Lake Erie. Absolutely love Lake Erie. I forget what the restaurant was, but it's towards the amusement park, and it's I remember the building was yellow, and it's got the name. It's got walleye, fish, chips on the outside printed in red letters. I think it's red letters. It's been a few years since I've been there, but. Man, I ate some delicious walleye up there, let me tell you. Tony Rajudi, let's go Florida Gators. Good old Tony in the house. Roger Donald says Florida Gators. All right, guys, let's jump right into Tony Rajudi's favorite segment, the NFL segment. All right, guys, let's take a look at what we got in the NFL. But first, what did we do yesterday in the NFL? Remember, first of all, disclaimer to the 79 people here, all right? First of all, hit that thumbs up button if you appreciate all the hard work. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. First of all, welcome. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. If you're not new, thank you for taking the time out of your day, coming over to Cappers Direct, coming joining us on YouTube. Full disclaimer: NFL preseason. Myself personally, I do not bet. However, I'm going to give you guys the same plays that I would bet if I was betting the preseason. And here's the reasons why I don't bet preseason football. I don't bet preseason NBA. I don't bet preseason Major League Baseball. Preseason sports, I stay off of. However, I still handicap them as if I was going to bet them, as if it was week 1 or week 10 or week 16 or the damn Super Bowl. I'm still putting in the exact same effort that I do in the preseason, all right? The reason why I don't is when we're making a wager, obviously, the end result, we're still gambling. We try and take out the gambling equation when it comes to actual investing in sports and investing on a team that we're going to be taking that day. So we try and remove any gambling equation that we can. In preseason, there's so many variables that we're not able to control or even know about. For instance, how many snaps is Kyler Murray going to take today? How many series is he going to go out for? Same thing with Sam Darnold. And this goes for any of the key starters. All right? A lot of times, they keep them in there just to, knock off the rust. You don't know how many snaps they're going to take, whatever the case may be. This is preseason, obviously, is to develop their rookies, their second string, and to see who's going to be on the practice squad. And a lot of times the players that we still see, we pay attention to. Because the players that we see second string and that will be on the practice squad may be key personnel that we're going to see later on down the season when certain players get traded, injured, hurt. Well, injured, hurt, same thing. Suspended, cut. So it's good to actually have a clue who they are and not be blindsided later on in the regular season. So I try and take the gambling equation out, and there's some that we can't, so I just stay off of it. But I give you guys the exact same thing, and everybody could tell you NFL's red hot. NFL is red hot. Had another winning day yesterday, 2-1. We dropped the Browns on the money line, laying 1. I believe the line dropped down to 1. We did drop that one. However, we backed it up with a nice big 2-0 on the Bills game. We took the Bills laying 3. That was a winner, and we took the over 41. That was another nice winner. So congratulations to everybody that tails our NFL preseason. Nice winners all the way around yesterday. Sandbox Mafia. I gave out the Nationals during our live show yesterday morning, so good on you for picking that one as well. I always emphasize betting with caution anytime you're taking the Cubbies, that's for sure. First early NFL game of the day. In fact, it's the only early one of the game. It's a 1 o'clock East Coast time, 10 on the West Coast. Arizona Cardinals, Minnesota Vikings. Vikings laying 6 at home. Tony, hold on. We'll talk about that one. Vikings laying 6 at home. Total set over and under 43 points. Tony Ricciuti says, Kyle, you're not like the other service. They put out a free play and the game gets canceled and they say it was a winner. No. We're not like that. We don't participate in that shit. We don't need to lie to pad our record. You guys, and we're going to talk about that in the Barbershop segment here in a little bit. A lot of shiesty services out there that want to take advantage of you and pad their record. For instance, they give out, the Baltimore, the over, and the Baltimore Ravens, Phillies game, or Philadelphia game, the Eagles game the other day, and the game got canceled because it didn't go 55 minutes. And other services want to count it as a win. It wasn't a win. The game got canceled. All right. Now, I did hear there are the Parks Casino did pay people, but that's because it was a bad beat, and that's what the Parks Casino does for publicity and to keep their clients happy. They refunded the losers, and they paid the winners. Apparently, they weren't lying. They just have no clues of the rules. Absolutely. They definitely have no clue of the rules or how to, I'm dumbfounded. But anyways, let's get back to the NFL. We'll talk more about lying, cheating scoundrels, scammers, bozos, and fraudsters, and imposters, and knockoff artists once we get to the barbershop. We go sit in a nice little comfy barbershop chair. All right? NFL. Taking a look at the Cardinals and Vikings game on this one. Cards got exposed in their last game against Oakland, getting beat 33-26. Vikings taking care of the Sea Chickens 25-19 last week. Vikes laying 6 at home. Cardinals catching 6 on the road. Total set over and under 43. Remember, I'm not going to have a play on every single game when it comes to preseason or even in the NFL, period. But I do like I do like the over in this game. I think the line is a little high, and I think Vegas is trying to do a little trickery when it comes to the total here. I think it should I think the total's set a little high. I still think with that it's going to be going over, but I think they move the total where it's at for the hopes of getting people to start betting the under, because it should be going over. Joseph, and you know what? FanDuel has been doing that. They were doing that last year when they first started. On bad beats, FanDuel was paying out. So, bravo Zulu to FanDuel and the Parks Casino for taking care of the clients. But yes, FanDuel did pay out the people that had the over, and here's the kicker. They actually refunded the people that had the under. So the people that bet the under got their money back. People that bet the over got paid. So, bravo Zulu to those guys here in Vegas. They're not hurting for business, so they don't need to do any great promotions like that. It would have been nice if they did. But, here in Vegas, they don't do that. But, yeah, you got paid on the over, and the people that bet the under at FanDuel or the Parks Casino, they got refunded. So, those two books out there on the East Coast, my hat's off to them for trying to make a name and a dent in the industry for themselves. But, yeah, anybody who counts the Ravens and Eagles game as a win and they're a sports service, they're a disgrace to the industry. All right, so back to the NFL. I do like the over 43 in the Cardinals-Vikings game. I think it's going to be a fairly close one. I think we'll see mid to high 40s. I don't think we'll see a giant, 50, 60-point game. That's for sure. But I do lean towards the over in that game. The Texans and the Cowboys game is set at a pick'em. Total set over and under 39.5. Dallas last week beating the Rams 14-10 in a game where we took the under as well. Houston beating the Lions last week 30-23. I lean towards. I have nothing on the side of this game. I lean towards the under in the Texans and the Cowboys game, but it's almost a no bet for me on this one. But I do lean towards the under 39.5. I think if it was the regular season, I think the total would be 44, 45.5, right around there if it was the regular season. Next up, the Bears and the Colts. Colts laying 2.5 at home, 0-2 in preseason. Total set over and under 37, going up against an 0-2 Bears. Last week, Colts put up 18 against Cleveland, who put up 21. The Bears put up 13 against the Giants after they got smashed 32-13 last week. This is another one. I think the total's set right at 37. I think that, we can definitely see, low to mid 30s on this one, between low and, high 30s for the total on this one, as well as the game myself. I'm staying away. It's very difficult for me to bet on two shitty teams, even when they bet, playing against each other. Although if I had to, pick on, second stringers and backups and practice squad personnel today, I'd probably take the Bears. I don't know. And as Nick Hubbs just said, Coach Nagy doesn't play starters in the preseason. So as far as that game goes, it's pretty much a complete stay away for me. Next up on the board, when Antonio Brown's on my mind. Antonio Thomas. Antonio says Breeze only playing one series. New Orleans quarterback rotation is better than the Jets. Saints on the road against the Jets. Saints laying 3 on the road. Total set over and under 42. The Jets catching 3 at home. Both sitting 1-1. Saints coming off a narrow victory last week, winning 19-17 against the Chargers. And the Jets last week, guys, getting the job done against Atlanta 22-10 after their week 1 loss, 31-22 against the Giants in week 1 of the preseason. As far as this game goes, what do I like on this game? I know we got hammered on the over on the Saints game last week. It's very hard, even in preseason, it would be hard based on the numbers and the quarterback rotation for the Saints. It's hard for me to bet, the under. I think the Saints, are able to put up their fair share of points, 21 or 24, 28 points by themselves today. I'm sure the Jets will put up some numbers as well. I don't know if we're going to see huge numbers by the Jets. I mean, they put up, 22 the week before and 22 the week before that. So you take that and you take what the Saints could put up in preseason. I lean towards the over in this one as well. I'd like to bet the Saints, but it's preseason, so I won't. Obviously, I'm not betting anything in the preseason, but if I was going to be betting anything, guys, it would be the over 42 in the Saints and the Jets game. So far, 3 totals, nothing on the sides. And then next up, remember, we got a busy day in NFL. You got the 2-0 49ers, the 1-0 Chiefs, or the 1-1 Chiefs, excuse me. Chiefs coming off a loss to the Steelers 17-7 last week in a game that we thought would go over. Matter of fact, it was our only loser of the day during that week. 49ers beating the Broncos 24-15 last week, getting the job done there. We actually had both of those plays. That was a low-scoring totals game as well. We had the over and the 49ers last week. This week, guys, 49ers catching 3.5 at home. Chiefs laying 3.5. As far as this one, obviously if it was a regular season matchup, I probably wouldn't be even going this way, but it is preseason. Some teams play a lot harder, play their starters a lot harder because they're trying to see who's doing what and what's going to happen. But if I had to pick one on this one, I do like the 49ers plus the 3.5 today, and I'm going to go out on a limb. That's going to be my going out on a limb play today. And we'll see what happens. But remember, guys, I don't bet preseason. And if it was the regular season, I probably would not probably, I wouldn't be betting on the 49ers, but, if it was the regular season. But it's preseason, and I think the 49ers are going to put in a bigger effort preseason-wise with their first and second stringers than the Chiefs will. Next game up, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 Pacific, Broncos and the Rams. Rams landed 1.5 at home. Broncos catching 1.5, total set over and under 35. Rams 0-2, guys, and the most points they had scored in a game was last week against Cowboys. It was 24 total, where they lost 14-10. They lost 14-3 to the Raiders in week number 1 of the preseason. The Broncos, though, their games so far, 14-10 in week 1 in the Hall of Fame game. Obviously, week 2, for them, they put up, 36 points total against the Sea Chickens. And then they had 39 last week against the 49ers. I think we can see some more scoring action on this game on the total. But it's not enough for me to want to jump on it preseason. A lot of variables that we can't take out of the equation. So for that, I'm staying off the total. I think, the Rams are not coming out playing like it was the regular season, rightfully so. So with that being said, I would be taking the Broncos plus 1.5 here based on it being preseason. And then the last NFL preseason game of the day, Seahawks, LA Chargers. Still sounds weird to say the LA Chargers, if you know what I mean. Sea Chickens laying 3.5, Chargers plus 3.5, total set over and under 40.5. Chargers 0-2, losing 17-13 against the Cardinals, and then last week 19-17. Sea Chickens losing last week to the Vikings 25-19. They won the week before that against the Broncos 22-14. As far as this game goes, yeah, Izzy, when they play a game on an 80-yard field, you know not to bet the preseason. Exactly. As far as this game goes between the Seahawks and the Chargers, I'm going to take the home dog here for preseason. Even if it was a regular season, I'd be taking the home dog. But I'd be taking the Chargers plus 3.5, developing their young core. I think it's a better young core than the Seahawks. Even though the Chargers are 0-2 in the regular season, 0-2 in the preseason, they're keeping it close. They lost by 2 last week to the Saints. They hung in there tough when they're not even trying. So at home, preseason, there we go. Wrap it up. Now, what we're going to do next, thank you for everybody that's tuning in. We still got some college football to talk about. Remember, we've got our big guaranteed Saturday play. So obviously, I can't go in depth on who I like on some of the games. 2 games on the board today. I've got a free play for you guys in college football that we'll be giving out later. We're going to discuss some Major League Baseball coming up next. We got some Barbershop talk coming up next. It's definitely going to be a good time. Yeah, Joseph, if you want if bets, you need to go offshore. No, Vegas does not do any if bets. If you want if bets, you need to go sign up at 5 Dimes. Jeff, you like that? The Sea Chickens? Don't forget, guys, get $50 off guaranteed Saturday when you enter the promo code SAT50, SAT50. Takes $50 off guaranteed Saturday. It's normally $150. Guaranteed to winner, you get a full refund, no questions asked. That is our guarantee to you. It is college football this week, all right? We've got a big guaranteed Saturday play. $50 off. It is in college football. It's our play, basically in a nutshell, it's our play of the week. It's a monster game. But what I'm going to do right now, guys, is we're gonna transition over into some barbershop talk and some Major League Baseball. But first, guys, my throat is completely dry. I need another cup of coffee. So we're going to take a short 2-minute break. I'll be right back. But for everybody that says we don't ever bet, we're fake, we're never this, we're never that, I do have an old video in here that I filmed, obviously wrongfully so, on my cell phone inside the sports book. I don't even remember if the bets won or not, but I'm going to play that video. It's 2 minutes and 7 seconds long. Show you guys that, we're actually real. We actually bet the games. And I'm going to play that, and hopefully by then the Keurig's got my coffee hot, and I'm sitting back in my chair with a bottle of water as well. So give me a few minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Let's play this video, and I'll be right back. I do apologize, but man, I need another cup of coffee before my voice goes out. So we'll be right back in 2 short minutes, and it's going to be a good time. We got some barbershop talk coming up, free play, Major League Baseball, college football to talk about. It's going to be a good time, so we'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Do a parlay, 392 and 456.
Actually, can I buy 392 down a half a point?
392.
Sorry about that. No, just a half a point.
How do we buy down? I see buy.
Just from,
Buy plus. Yeah, where are you at? Boise State?
yeah, Boise
He wants
State
to buy
for
down.
33.
So like that. So minus 33 instead of
Perfect.
minus 33 and a half?
Perfect.
There we
Appreciate it,
go, that's
Chris.
All right. Thanks. No problem.
For 2,000.
2,000. All right, so that would be 200. 200.
Perfect. Thank you, Thomas.
Okay. Yep. Very good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, I am back. I do apologize. It took me longer than 2 minutes and 7 seconds, but we got a nice fresh bottle of water and a fresh cup of Joe. Ready to rock, ready to roll, and it's probably nice and hot. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Now we're ready to roll, guys. We're ready to roll. First of all, everybody tuning in, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for taking your time out of your busy, busy, busy mornings, even if you got nothing going on. Thank you for taking out time on your Saturday morning. Come join us here. Thank you, everybody. And for everybody that's new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Tap that little bell. Get your instant notifications. And each and every single time we drop a video, it doesn't matter if it's live or pre-recorded like this, you'll be notified. So hit that subscribe button. It's ready to rock and ready to roll. And also, if you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free plays 7 days a week, 365 days a year, rain, shine, sick, healthy, on my deathbed, in the hospital, having surgery, do us a favor. Give us a big thumbs up. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys free winning plays. Because we certainly appreciate it when you do hit that thumbs up button. Hell, if you don't like me and you're one of the haters, do us a favor, hit the thumbs down button, and we'll still thank you for the user interaction as well. So always much appreciated when you guys do. Now it's time to jump into the good part of the segment. Don Doe, how are you, sir? I saw I missed a call from you yesterday. Feel free to give me a call back as soon as we get off the live show. If you have any questions or if you're having any issues signing up on the website, it's going to be a great day today. It's going to be a big money-making day today, guys. All right, going to be a money-making day today. We got Guaranteed Saturday. And for everybody that's new to the channel or new to us, Guaranteed Saturday, first of all, what is it? It is one big game. It's not 2, it's not 3, it's not 4, it's not 5. It is one monster play that we're willing to step out on and absolutely pound. And this is what we're doing. It's college football this week, and it's going to be a nice winner for everybody. We hammered the Brewers last week and Major League Baseball for a Guaranteed Saturday play, blowout winner, and we're going to do it again this week, except this week it's college football. It's normally $150. However, if you enter the promo code SAT50, it will take $50 off. All right, it's college football, so that means you've got to be signed up by 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, by 7 p.m. Eastern time, And I'm telling you guys, make sure you enter the promo code SAT50 and it takes $50 off. If you missed the promo code, I emailed it last night. It's posted in the community page. It's in the daily free play video. Speaking of the daily free play video, if you guys aren't aware, we do have a daily free play video already out there with a free Major League Baseball play. If you know what it is, please don't post it in this live chat, all right? Please do not post it in the live chat. There's a reason why we make the videos. It's so that you guys go and watch them, okay? So, note to self there. All right, note to self there. Now, let's see here. So, do we want to do Major League Baseball, or do we want to run over to the barbershop? I'll let you guys decide which one we do first. Barbershop or baseball? Either way, both of them, not too long of a segment today. We've already been live for over an hour and a half. Barbershop it is. First two said the barbershop. So, guys, give me just a second while I walk on over to the barbershop and get suited up for a good time over there. Here we go. All right, see you guys in a few. Hey, we're back in the barbershop. How about that one? First four say the barbershop, so here we go. This is where everything flows and everything goes, with the exception of free promotions of douchebag services. Sorry, Neverez KC, you're outvoted with the first five. You're the first one to say Major League Baseball, so I can give you a Bravo Zulu to wanting to jump into baseball, and we'll get there as soon as we're done with a short little barbershop talk segment. You know, I had some things that we were going to talk about, some things I was going to say, and I was going to show some screenshots of some people's YouTube community pages and some comment sections of their YouTube channels. But I hate to give away free promotion to douchebag scammers. You know, that's one thing that I hate to do. You know, and if somebody doesn't even know the date, just so everybody knows, today is Saturday, the 24th of August. I love it. I love it when people have to make excuses for getting destroyed. I did see something yesterday that was really sad. And I'm trying to pop it up right here. This is one thing that you'll never find on our YouTube channel, because we're actually legitimate when we do our recaps. Without promoting anyone, can you give a clue which capper's down 50 units? When I watch videos, everyone says they're up. Karen C., it's my best friend. It's my best friend, the giant liar. Shane M., perfect example. Says, the one thing I don't understand is when somebody says they won't do a sport anymore is because the lines are so wrong. If they were so wrong, wouldn't that be the reason to bet it? Absolutely. And here's the reasons why, Shane. First of all, on a day in, day out, 90% basis, is there anybody sharper than Vegas? No. There's a reason why Vegas sets the lines where they do. If you want to be successful betting sports, you have to be sharper than Vegas. Guys, in the last 29 days, our premium plays have consisted of baseball, 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 and only baseball in the last 29 days. Today is the first day in 30 days where a premium play includes anything other than Major League Baseball. Out of the last 29 days, we've only suffered 4 losing days in baseball on premium plays. Why? Because we're sharper than Vegas. As Ryan just said, we're able to beat Vegas consistently. And anybody that wants to say these lines are so far off, no, jackass, you're so far off that you can't beat the sharpest people in there. And that's Vegas. That's the books. There's a reason why their lights are on. There's a reason why they keep taking your clients' money when they keep paying our clients. Frank, how's the premium plays treating you? Frank's on our premium plays. Ryan says, change Capper's director sharper than Vegas. We need to. We need to. Oh, did he, Karen? Well, we had Winnipeg plus 6.5. A 6-point winner by a dog getting 6.5. So, you guys got to be careful of these people that count the Ravens game as a win because they're so desperate to put something in the win column that they're going to lie to you. And the funny thing is, they're going to pass that off to 90% of their viewers, and it's only going to be 10% of the viewers that catch them. All right, it's only going to be the 10%, and that's you guys that are already making comments that catch them with their pants down, trying to cheat you guys, trying to cheat the viewers, trying to make it, look like they're bigger than they are. I'm loading a little screenshot up of something that I seen yesterday. I was back in the office late last night. I filmed a video. And I seen something. Somebody sent me a screenshot, so I had to go see it for myself. I'm trying to make it so you guys are going to be able to see it where it's not blurry. So note to self. Arturo P, thank you. Says, Kyle's my motivation in becoming a better slash picking games. Absolutely. We do appreciate that. Yeah, Shane, it must be Vegas's fault that, the lines are right. Absolutely, Nick. Rain or shine, win or lose, I'm still going to be the loud, outspoken asshole that some people hate for the fact that I'm too honest. But when I seen this yesterday, and there's somebody out there talking about how good they're doing. This is not our client. This is not on our YouTube community page, just so everybody is aware. All right? This is not ours. Regardless of NFL should have been sent out to all of his clients on the Major League Baseball, who knows? But since the last 4 weeks, the amount of units lost are unreal. Need more transparency. Saying the win-loss numbers for the season is great, but not for everybody that hopped on in May, and the units are not counted against the units one for one, when you state wins and losses alone. Many of these games are minus 150 juice. I'm down 56 units last 3 weeks. Help. Holy shit. Excuse my language, but holy shit. I'm not naming the service. You guys already know who I'm talking about. Somebody's already posted it up there. The crazy thing is, thank God that that's not our client. Thank God. Thank God we don't suck that bad. Yet they're going to make a YouTube video and they're going to talk about how much they're winning. Come sign up for my package for $9.99. Sign up for my package for $20. Sign up for my yearly for this. It's all about this. It's all about this. It's all about this smoke and mirrors. It's all about that smoke and mirrors. Guys, football is here. The scammers are out. All right? The fraudsters are out. The imposters are out. The copycats are out. Guys, and that's not the only comment out there that's saying that. Go look around. Go read people's YouTube community pages. Read the comments. Read the comments in the videos. And you guys will see that it's not just one person saying that. So, yeah. Ryan says the guy should have bounced when down 20 units. You would think so. Sometimes it's you got to jump off the horse before you go off the cliff, right? Shane M says, can't wait to see how their new capper does. Ha, 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 ha. Well, when you lose Chase, all right, and congratulations to Chase, man. No, for everybody that asked before, Chase does not work for Cappers Direct. We're not in business together. We're very good business associates and business friends. And one thing that we're able to do is we're able to show that two competing services that are competing for you guys are able to work together side by side. And it's great to be able to do that for everybody. All right, it's great for to be able to do that, and more power to Chase, and congratulations to him for going out on his own and kicking ass. But as Shane said, can't wait to see how the new one does. They lost their number one mainstream income earner. Now, Ding Dong wants to get on YouTube and say that Chase didn't sell no packages. I saw his 1099 where he was only getting 40% commission of everything that he sold. And it was a good 1099. It was a great start. I seen that with my own eyes. He texted to me. He did ask that I not post it just yet, but I believe he's going to post it. So anybody that says he didn't sell any packages, you're full of shit. But when you lose your number one income earner, when you lose your bread and butter that's putting money in your pocket, they got to go out and do something. They got to go out and replace them. So what do? They pluck one from the audience. We're going to make you a sports advisor. Okay, you're clean cut. You talk pretty well. We're going to make you a sports advisor. We're going to call you Blue Light Special Joe. Whatever the new name is going to be. Guaranteed it's fake. So they're just going to pluck a viewer, put him here, get him on there, and then they're going to tell you guys, hey, this is our new expert. Come watch this guy. Come buy his packages. Be careful, guys. Be careful. If we ever add anybody to our repertoire and add anybody new, it'll be a name you recognize. Not some Joe Schmo trying to fill a void because you lost your number one income earner. And for people that lie about what the record is and how many units are down, be careful. Absolutely, Nick. And I get along with it. Absolutely everybody in this industry. And if he wasn't, a sociopath, I'd probably get along with him too. You know what I mean? Heck, Mike Davis was joined us last week on the live chat, was commenting to you guys. I get along with him. I get along with Chase. I get along with every single service out here in Vegas. I know Darren over at VIP Sports. We used to both work underneath the same guy many, many, many years ago. I know the people over at Jimmy Spats extremely, extremely well. I know the manager over there. I know the assistant manager over there. I know Jimmy personally. Get along great with all of these guys. From the East Coast to the West Coast, down to Florida. The guys out in California. The guys over in Jeff Allen's place. Jim Feist's place. The guy that used to actually run Wayne Root's office years ago was my mentor growing up. So if it's a legitimate big service from the East Coast to the West Coast, up and down, you know, funny, I get along with everybody. Oh yeah, I heard one is shopping, Nick. I heard one is shopping. Feist is a living legend. Him, Jeff Allen, Wayne Root, who's now politics. It's funny, I seen a tweet from our president thanking Wayne Root, and it's funny, it was like, okay, used to be in our industry. He still is, quietly. He's got a small little office with a couple guys. It's just not something that they publicize very, very, very much due to the fact that he is here, in politics. But Wayne Root's still in the business as well as politics. And here our president is tweeting him for a big thank you as well. Made me laugh the other day. But yeah, guys, football's out. You guys got to be careful. People are going to be trying to do anything to sell you a package, to make money, to take advantage of you guys, and it sucks. I'll be honest. It's a black eye industry with very, very, very few legitimate individuals that care about you guys and care about making money. And matter of fact, it's even fewer that will actually make you money. So you're going to see some more stuff with us. William says, why? Maybe he gave him a big tip on a game. It's very possible that Mr. Wayne Allen Root gave our president a tip on a game. Wouldn't surprise me. Joseph says, Wayne Root loved giving out underdogs and won a lot of his picks. Yes, Joseph, you are 1,000% correct. He did love giving out dogs. And I'll be honest, I give out a lot of dogs. And I can tell you, I already said, that my mentor growing up, and I still have a very, very, very close relationship with him. I talk to him all the time. I'll probably talk to him later today. But the guy that used to run Wayne Root's office for him brought me up in the industry firsthand. So I was cherry picked out and brought up correctly in the right way in this industry. So, in an industry full of black guys and scammers and fraudsters, there's actually, a handful or a couple handful of legitimate, honest, hardworking individuals in this industry. And I'll be honest, I'm very proud to say that I get to work with them. And they'll say the same thing about me. So it's pretty great to be able to work with everybody. So what else we got to talk about in the barbershop? Anybody else want to talk about anything while we're here in the barbershop? Or should we jump right back into Major League Baseball? Long show today, but I don't mind it. I'm actually kind of digging it. I was expecting the show to only last about an hour and a half and we would breeze through everything. But I'm having a blast. I have a blast with doing the live shows. Got free play coming up here in a little bit. Any questions that are not related directly to games? Shane M, can you get me a haircut? You got to get in line. You got to get in line. Would be funny if I actually had a little set built, a little barbershop, and I walk over there and flip up a different camera and I actually sit in a barbershop chair. May have to do that. Wouldn't be hard to do. Would not be hard to do. All right, we'll jump right into baseball. We got baseball. We got a little college football to discuss. Then get you guys on a free play. Send you on your way. All right, let me leave the barbershop. I hate leaving the barbershop. Barbershop is so fun. Oh, I got excited about the barbershop. And I forgot to do our regular. All right, this is the intro to our barbershop. So we'll throw it on the way out. And then I'll see you guys back in the office.
You ready for Cinco de Mayo?
Sí.
You ready for Cinco de Mayo?
I missed it again. Here we go. Somewhere along the way, I'm going to get it correctly. There we go. or not. Everything's lagging all of a sudden. Hang tight, folks.
You ready for Cinco de Mayo?
Sí, sí.
You ready for Cinco de Mayo? Dame. Let's go, papi. Let's get it. Jump. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Hey. What? Let's go. Go.
All right, we're back. I think that's my favorite part of the day. Arturo P, can we get a fade? Absolutely. You could definitely get a fade at the Cappers Nation Barbershop. Izzy and Cinco de Mayo at the barbershop every single day. Every single day it's Cinco de Mayo. Matter of fact, as soon as I get out of the barbershop here a little bit later and head on home, I'm probably going to crack a few Tecatis myself. I'll be honest, that video never gets old. Nick Hubbs, Arturo, yeah, fade Bozo. You'll have a fade all day, every day. Fade Bozo for the win. You guys got to remember, we innovate, they knock off. We bring you guys DraftKings for the UFC. Other people got to bring you DraftKings. Titus says, now that's what I'm talking about, a barbershop chair. Absolutely. Izzy, tequila after a winning day. You got it. Don Julio 1942 is what I prefer. All right, thanks everybody for tuning into the barbershop. It's time to get right back to Major League Baseball. We've got some action to give out. We've got a free play to give away here in a little bit. We've got some money to be made, and it's going to be a great day. Lou says, do you play any daily fantasy sports, Kyle? I do not, for the fact that it's illegal here in the state of Nevada, and I don't have any access to DraftKings or FanDuel. The websites are blocked here. I think it's a crock of shit. I can go down and I can bet on any sport that I want within reason here in Las Vegas or offshore, but yet I can't do fantasy sports. Now, I do participate in a fantasy league with some fishing buddies of mine, and generally speaking, I get my ass kicked, although I got lucky. Quick story. I got lucky 2 seasons ago, and I ended up winning. First 6 weeks, I think I started out like 1-6. I won week 1. I was all jacked up. Nick says, but you don't live in Nevada and your name isn't Kyle. LOL, just kidding. I do live in Nevada, and actually everybody already knows my middle name is Kyle because me and my father have the same name, so I always went by my middle name to avoid confusion. So there's that one. So yeah, it is. It is and I am. It is and I am. Although I do have houses in multiple states. I've got rental property down in Phoenix. Matter of fact, I think it's actually really close to a couple of our clients that are down, live near Cardinal Stadium, believe it or not. I think it's real close, like a block or two away. Because I've sent a picture and they told me they knew exactly where the house was, so I think they drive by it daily. I said, keep an eye out on it for me. I got family down there. In-laws live down there. And then house on the river. Not on the Laughlin side, on the Bullhead City side. Speaking of that, holiday weekend next week, guys. I'll be down in Laughlin. I'm going to go down to the house down there. If you guys are down in Laughlin, or if you guys come to Laughlin over the weekend, let me know. I'll be on the other side of the river in Bullhead City. I'll have the boat down there, and then probably take it up to Mojave, though, just right on the other side. Or maybe take it down to Needles Marina. That way we can go down to Pirates Cove and down into Havasu and have to avoid all the river lice and the rock reefs couple miles down the river. Nick Hub says, I used to live there in Glendale when I was in college. Nice. Right off the 101 in Olive. Okay. Yeah, Karen, film another video in the casino with my backpack. The reason why is because I had my laptop because I just got done filming a live show. And I didn't want to look like a jackass carrying a laptop, a camera, my cell phone, my notes for the live show. I guess I could have carried a briefcase, I do own a briefcase. I do own one of those nice, metal. It's actually space gray color, although I haven't seen it in a while. I think I got it up in a closet because, I don't carry a briefcase into the office very often because why? All my shit's here. Although I do bring my tablet. Greg, do you live down in Glendale? Are you talking about the Gila River Casino, right down the street from the arena? I've actually been in there. I seen all the construction they were doing. I went in there the day after I met Jerry Valdez. That he came up to me. I actually met two of our viewers. One's a customer. I look exhausted. Thank you, Joe. I'm always exhausted. I do a lot of work. Arturo P says, I got a friend in Lake Havasu who I haven't seen since 2005. It's a gorgeous place. Arturo, come on out. Go see your friend, and I'll drag the boat down the river, and we'll go play on the water. Greg, I think it's going to be a nice casino. I seen all the construction. I seen the signs. Live poker room. They're bringing in the blackjack. They're making it a full-fledged casino. I can't wait till they have a sports book down there for you guys. Now, I think because best man at my wedding lives down there. Oh, you live 5 minutes away? Very nice. Best man at my wedding, best friend growing up from school lives down there as well. He lives a couple minutes from my in-laws. And we went out and, God, I forget the name of the bar. We went to a sports bar and restaurant. And it's where I ran into Jerry. It's where Jerry recognized me and came up to me. But there was another one we went to the next day. I'll find out the name of it. But they actually had horse race. They had an actual horse betting window there to bet on all the horses. I was shocked. I was like, wow, we're in Arizona. You can go bet on the horses here. And I know once sports betting is legal in Arizona, that'll probably be one of the first books that's already up and running. And it's right there in your backyard practically. So that and the casino, I'm sure the casino will have I'm sure it'll be William Hill or could be an associate of MGM. I know MGM's going big nationwide as well. So you guys will have legal sports betting there in Arizona, I would imagine, in the next 2 years. Glenn W. says, favorite boating place, Lake Havasu. I love Havasu. Absolutely love Havasu. We definitely need to, Izzy says Kyle's middle name should be Workaholic. He was making videos in his hospital bed. Izzy, don't remind me of that time, man. That was, I actually looked forward to doing the videos during that time. I was in so much pain when I wasn't doped up on the morphine in the hospital bed that I actually looked forward to doing the videos. It was like my little outlet for a few minutes. Nick Hubbs, my dad lives in Surprise, Arizona, so I'm down there a lot and will always go to Havasu. Oh, that's awesome, Nick. That's awesome. I have my rental property's technically in Surprise. It was county, and then they just annexed it not long ago. And it was Annex County, and they just took it over into Surprise. But that's where a few, I don't want to say their names, but a few of our viewers, as well as clients, live right down there. Yeah, Karen, I think it'll still be a few years away. It's growing big. It's growing big. You got that new golf course community that's being put up out there that I seen. I looked at buying, I know they're not out yet, but I'm probably going to go down there and look at buying a couple of their smaller because I already got most of the information, the lot size and all that stuff, but I was going to look at a few of their smaller ones to look into a little investment property, because I think it's going to be a hot little community with the retirees. Obviously, I'm not old enough to retire there, but not yet anyways. Actually, you're old enough to retire anywhere, but not live in your guys' retirement communities. But new golf course community, I think, is going to be hot and popping, and I don't think you're going to see many rental properties there for quite some time. So I'm definitely interested in looking, and I'm behind on my goal. And I should be in the barbershop talk because we're not talking about Major League Baseball, but I'm behind on my goal for rental properties. I own a few, and then the vacation house, which is always on, VRBO. Down in Bullhead City, but Havasu, I would love to get a piece of property down there as well. Snowbirds will rent that sucker out 9 months out of the year. All right, Major League Baseball. It's funny, we have so many people that are in our general area, from LA to Phoenix, right next to Vegas, and we're definitely we need to do a meet and greet or a big event where we get everybody in Vegas, or heck, Havasu, something. Vegas would be good. I've got the boat. During the UFC event that was just in Vegas, we were supposed to, Big D Mall was supposed to come out, and unfortunately, shit happened, and but we were going to go out on the boat, a bunch of us, so down at Meade, but we could we need to get something together that's not related to games, a little outing, a little get together. Havasu would be a great place to do it, or Laughlin or Vegas. I always feel bad making everybody come here, but everybody wants to come here. Everybody wants to come here, and I'm splitting town. Every holiday weekend, I'm like, I'm out of town. I'm out of town. Summer, I go down to the, if it's not rented out. Dr. Franco says in Glendale, Padre Murphy's. March Madness. March Madness is always a get-together. Always, but we're going to be doing something for college football as well. It's going to be a great time, and maybe in some of your guys' backyard. All right, Major League Baseball segment. First game up on the board, Nationals and the Cubbies. Ross on the mound for the Nationals, for the Red Hot Nationals. Quintana on the mound for the Cubs. Quintana looking to stop the bleeding. And, from yesterday after the Cubs won, 5 games straight? Getting beat by the Nationals 9-3. Nationals are hot. I want to take a look at something real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12-2 in their last 14 games are the Nationals. 15-4 in their last 19. We'll stick with the 12-2 in their last 14 games. Safe to say the Nationals are hot right now. 14 games above 500. They're second in the NL East. Going up against the Cubs, who are 10 games above 500. Second in the NL Central. Titus, can't see why you left the barber. I know, we left the barbershop a little too early. I didn't expect to get off subject. I expected to roll straight into Major League Baseball, but you know us. Anything flows here. Anything flows and everything goes, so we could always just switch right back over to the barbershop. Boom, he's back in it. All right, so Red Hot Nationals guys going up against the Cubs. And another big dog. Cubs laying $1.70 on the money line. Nationals catching plus 160. Total set over and under 9.5. Yankees, Dodgers. Game number 2 of their 3-game series. Yanks got the best of the Red Hot Dodgers yesterday. CC Sabathia on the mound with his 5.01 ERA going up against Goslin today, guys. Dodgers laying $1.40 on the money line. Total set over and under, 10 runs. Rookie versus the legend today, folks. Rookie versus the legend today. Dodgers an incredible 40 games over 500 with an 85-45 record. First in the NL West, obviously, going up against first in the AL East for a team that's 38 games above 500 with an 84-46 record. They did just get swept, which was a great bounce back yesterday for them, unfortunately. A lot of people were on the Dodgers. Oakland just swept the Yankees in a 3-game series. And the fact is, they didn't just sweep them. They absolutely pummeled them. 6-2, 6-4, 5-3, leading start to finish. In every single game, the Yanks never even had a chance in one of those games. Now, today, with the legend on the mound going up against the rookie, obviously, you got two hot teams and two explosive offenses. CC Sabathia, he got hit he pitched 3 innings in his last outing. Only he gave up 4 hits and 4 runs. He had 5 strikeouts and 3 walks in 3 innings, guys. Before that, against the Red Sox, he gave up 9 hits and 4 innings and a third. He gave up 5 runs, 6 runs before that against the Twins, 3 runs against Tampa Bay. Now here he is in a National League ballpark. Yankees obviously giving up a hitter yesterday did not affect them on the scoreboard, as they absolutely just dominated start to finish, beating the Dodgers 10-2. Next up on the board, Phillies and the Marlins at 6:10 Eastern time. Phillies laying $1.30 on the money line. Marlins plus 120, plus 110, depending on where you're looking at. Eflin on the mound for the Phillies. Yamamoto on the mound for the Marlins. Yamamoto came out hot. He had a winning record until late. He's now 4-4 on the year with a slow little sliding decline there for Mr. Yamamoto of the Marlins. Marlins yesterday went down big and absolutely came back and just pummeled the Phillies. After what was it? After the top of the third, entering the bottom of the third, Phillies were up 7-0 when I checked the score. And then I came back 40 minutes later, and it's 9-7 after the top of the fourth. Phillies gave up 7 in the third inning. Then they gave up 5 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth, nothing in the seventh, and 4 in the eighth. As Ryan just said, the pathetic Phillies got beat 19-11 after being up 7-0. No joke, after being up 7-0, they get beat 19-11. 30 runs scored in that game. Next up, Tampa Bay and Baltimore. Alvarado on the mound for the Rays. Means on the mound for the Orioles. Rays a heavy favorite on the money line, laying $1.75. Total set over and under 9.5 runs. Who dat, Bob? I would definitely lean the Phillies, but I don't have anything on them. But I definitely lean towards them. But they're another team that, they're 5 games above 500, okay? They've lost 61 times. Remember, the Marlins have won 46 times. Saucer Cabeda, I just got the $250 package on your video. You said you'll add your personal plays. Is that right? No, as a bonus, the $250 package, you get a week of premium plays. You get guaranteed Saturday for free today. And then you also get the UFC free next week. The premium, my personal play packages that I have, buy 3 days, I'm going to make it 5. And buy the 5 for $250, and I'm going to make it 2 weeks. But no, you're on the big one. You're on the premium play. You get guaranteed Saturday for free, and then you get UFC next week. So you've got the cream of the crop for the next week. Saturday through Friday, you'll be making some shit ton of money, which a lot of people miss out on that package and they don't realize that they get guaranteed Saturday for free by itself. So basically, it's like you paid, you take out the UFC $40, guaranteed Saturday is normally $150, but today we got a promo code, $50 off if you enter the code SAT50 on just guaranteed Saturday. So even if you took out $140 where you normally take out $190, you're basically paying $110 for 7 days of premium plays, plus guaranteed Saturday in the UFC. And today's guaranteed Saturday is in college football, and it's going to be a monster. And for everybody that doesn't know, if you enter the promo code SAT50, you'll get $50 off, excuse me, guaranteed Saturday, which guaranteed a winner, you get a full refund, no questions asked. And for everybody that's not aware of the package that Sasawal Cabeda was talking about, what it is you get 1 full week of premium plays. You get guaranteed Saturday today for free. And then you're also going to get the UFC Fight Night 157 next week as well. And that's $250 for that entire package, which to me is an incredible deal. Joe Dirt, Phillies can't beat Miami, and their bullpen sucks. Only play on them when Nola pitches. And it's definitely good advice there, Mr. Joe Dirt. Aaron, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. I mean, we've been live for 2 hours. We've been live for over 2 hours already. Wow. And we're still going strong. Holy hell, we've been live for a while. No wonder why my throat hurts. My voice is going out. And again, everybody that's tuning in, first of all, thank you for joining us. Thanks for taking time out of your busy day. It's possible, Aaron, I've got something working for tomorrow. I got to see what happens today. I'll text you the information, though. But I'm not leaning towards one. I have something in the works, but I need a couple things to line up. I need to make sure couple bullpens don't get depleted today before I have one tomorrow. So that's why I haven't announced it or anything like that. I need to make sure everything lines up. I'd hate to put it out today. Come to find out, game goes into the extra innings, 13, 14, 15, 16 innings, and a bullpen gets depleted. And I already put out a monster bet. So hang tight on that one. I'll text you a little more information when we get off live. Absolutely, Arturo Pieces. After being at the Barbershop, we're freshened up for today's games. There we go. Mark Blevin said, all good about going live for so long. Nothing planned but winning bets. And for everybody that has tuned in, guys, thank you. Absolutely, thanks for taking time out of your day to join us. I've had a lot of fun, and we're still going strong. We still got to finish talking about Major League Baseball, as well as a little college football action, get you guys on a free play, and probably have 2 free plays for you guys here as well. It's going to be a good time. It's definitely going to be a good time. And if you guys like making money, you're at the right channel, all right? If you like dealing with professional sports bettors, people that actually bet for a living and that tell you the truth, take it on a chin like a champ when they lose, don't hide, don't blame Vegas, don't blame the umpires, don't blame the managers, don't blame the referees, don't blame their baby mama, don't blame the viewers, don't blame, their expert who steered them wrong, then you're in the right place, all right? If you like lies, if you like clowns, if you like bozo, if you like being lied to, cheated, and stole from, and hearing every excuse in the world why you lost and not winning, then you're in the wrong place, because we don't do that here. And for everybody that's new to the channel, first of all, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Tap that little bell. That way you get notifications afterwards. All right? Big benefit to reason why you want to subscribe. You're going to be getting a notification each and every single time we drop a video. We drop a video, we've got a free play in it, our daily free play video. You'll be notified about that one. You'll be notified every time we go live. You'll be notified as well. Why? Because you don't want to miss out on the easy money we give you guys for free, all right? And for everybody that's just tuning in, please do, if you could, give us a big thumbs up in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free winning plays 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Rain, shine, sick, healthy, in the hospital, on my deathbed, I will still bring you guys free winning plays. All right, guys? So With that being said, let's continue on. Rolling over a little bit of Major League Baseball. Next up, the pesky Reds and the Pirates. Wood on the mound for the Reds, who's actually been pitching his heart out as of late. The Reds a slight favorite on the road, laying $1.10 to $1.15, depending on where you're looking. Plus 105 to minus 105 for the Pirates as well. Total over and under 9 runs with Williams on the mound for the Pirates. Alex, what did you miss? Missed a great Barbershop segment. You want to rewind about 25 minutes where we headed off to the Barbershop for a clean little freshen and shave and some bullshit and bullshit. And we went over NFL, gave out some NFL preseason advice earlier in the program. Now we're rolling through Major League Baseball. We've got free plays coming as well as as well as college football coming up. So next up on the board, 7:10 Eastern time game, Kansas City Royals, Cleveland Indians. Indians huge favorite with Clevenger on the mound, who's 8-2 with a 3.11 ERA, laying 380 on the money line. Sparkman on the mound getting the call up for the Royals today. Total in that game set over and under 9 runs. All right, next up, same time, different place. Texas Rangers head to Chicago, face the White Sox with Nova on the mound for the White Sox, Allard on the mound for the Rangers. White Sox laying $1.40 on the money line. I've seen it as low as $1.30 a little bit ago. Total in that game is set over and under 9.5. White Sox 10 games below 500 with a 59-69 record. Laying $1.40 on the money line, riding a 3-game win streak, looking for their 4th consecutive win as well, and improve their 10-game record from 6-4 to 7-3 in their last 10. Next up after that, same time, different place, Tigers, Twins, American League action. Jackson on the mound for the Tigers, Gibson on the mound for the Twins, bringing us 4.40 ERA and his 11-6 record. Twins, another big money line, favorite laying 340 on the money line. Total set over and under 10 runs in that contest as well. Same time, different place. The Los Angeles Angels. Man, it doesn't matter how many times I say it, I still hate calling the Angels Los Angeles. Maybe that's because I grew up in Southern California, and they'll always be the Angels of Anaheim. They're not the Angels of Los Angeles. That's for sure. So always bothers me having to call them that. But Angels head to Houston to face the Astros. Peters on the mound with his 3-1 record, 2.45 ERA. Excuse me, I skipped a line. Peters on the mound was his 3-1 record and his 3.92 ERA, going up against Miley of the Astros, who's 12-4 with his 3.18. Astros, another heavy favorite, laying 235 on the money line. Another 10 total. Angels, Astros over and under set at 10 runs. And then same time, another different place. D-backs and the Brewers going back at it. Gallen on the mound with his 2.45 ERA, as well as Anderson on the mound for the Brewers. Brewers laying $1.25 on the money line. Total set over and under 9 runs. Aaron, it should be up, I would imagine, in the next half hour. No doubt about it, it should be up in the next half hour. As soon as I get live, they might be waiting for my little stamp of approval. We were waiting on the line. I mean, the line has always been out, but we were waiting on the book to open 22 minutes ago and update the line because wanted to make sure there was no crazy line movement, which we were expecting this morning. So it should be up in 30 minutes. 30 minutes or less, or as soon as I'm off live, they have popped their head by my, office to see if I was still filming. So I would imagine they're probably waiting on me, and it's my long-winded Cappers Nation live show delaying us today. Next up, same time, different place, Atlanta Braves, New York Mets. Braves taking a long time to get the win yesterday. All right, they took 14 innings. However, they got the job done against the Mets yesterday, winning 2-1 in the after 14 innings. Mets slight favorite with Wheeler on the mound today, laying $1.15. Braves plus 105. Total set over and under 8 runs. A new time, 7:15 Eastern time, in a different place, obviously. Rockies and the Cardinals. Gonzalez on the mound for the Rockies, who's off to an 0-4 start with a 5.87 ERA. going up against Hudson, who's got a nice winning record of 12-6 for the Cardinals, who's been hot as of late with his 3.63 ERA. Cardinals laying almost 200, minus 185 on the money line. Total set over and under 9 runs. Still 3 games to go on the board, all in the evening, 8:40 Eastern time. Red Sox, Padres. Red Sox laying $1.20 with Eovaldi on the mound, Lemon on the mound for the Padres, bringing us 3.95 ERA. Total in that game set over and under 9 runs. Everybody called us absolutely crazy to take the over yesterday in that game. And hell, Boston did it all by themselves, putting 11 runs up on the board. Next up at 9:07 Eastern time, we've got the San Francisco Giants, Oakland Athletics, Battle of the Bay. Bumgarner on the mound with his 8-8 record with 3.72 ERA, going up against Bassett for the red-hot Oakland Athletics. Guys, the Oakland Athletics play absolutely red-hot at home, laying $1.40 on the money line, over and under set at 8.5. Next up, the last game on the board, 9:10 Eastern time, another West Coast game. Toronto Blue Jays, Seattle Mariners, Fun on the mound, 2-1 so far in the year with a 3.67 ERA with the Blue Jays. Hernandez on the mound for the Mariners, 1-4, not the best of record with a big 6.52 ERA. Mariners laying $1.20 on the money line, total set over and under 10 runs. Mariners have been picking up some steam as of late. They are coming off a victory yesterday where they beat the Blue Jays 7-4. They've won 7 out of their last 10 games, going up against a Blue Jays team who has lost 6 straight. They're 3-7 in their last 10 games, and they're looking for their 7th loss today. All right, guys. But Felix Hernandez is on the mound for the Mariners, so you just never know what you're going to get with old Felix. Felix the never know. All right, so Major League Baseball, want to give you guys something today that I do like, and we have no early plays. All right, our premium plays don't start until 7:10 Eastern time. All right, our first official premium play does not start until 7:10 Eastern time. All right, I gave you guys this yesterday. I'm rolling again with them today. They're an even bigger dog. All right, it's specifically just for you guys, part of Cappers Nation, for everybody that tunes in. But I'm taking, and it's a free play for you guys, Washington Nationals plus 160 on the money line. I think Ross gets the job done against Quintana and the struggling Cubs again today. I think the Nationals, who have been absolutely red hot, 12-2 in their last 14 games, I think they get the plus 160 victory today. And even if, for some reason, I put my foot in my mouth and we don't get the victory today, at plus 160, the value on the red hot Nationals, who are 12-2 in their last 14, with Ross on the mound, the value's there and the line's off. It definitely, Quintana's not that solid of a pitcher to be able to shut down the red-hot Nationals. And he might, but the line doesn't, I don't agree with the line. Now, if this was Nationals plus 110, plus 105, or even money, or hell, even plus 120, I'd probably still bet it just because they're so hot. And baseball's, the one streaky sport that you can continue to refire on. But the value is at the plus 160. So I'm firing away at on the Nationals plus 160. So free play right there, putting it in the comment section. That's a free bonus play for you guys right there. Free Major League Baseball. Washington Nationals plus 160. Dave, is that a question? What do I think of the Mets plus 1.5 at minus 210? I'd have to look more into that one for the run line on that one. Laying 210. I'll lay 210 on something that should be a for sure win. The Mets are never a for sure win. So for me to lay 210 on the Mets, Wheeler's on the mound, but you got to remember the Mets have won 6 games more than they've lost. Mets have lost 61 times. So, I would emphasize caution and more research for myself before I gave a real opinion on that one. But there's a free Major League Baseball play. Let's take a quick look at college football. Disclaimer before we jump into college football. And if you guys all just left because I gave out a free play, which they're gone, but if you guys left because I gave out a free play, you're missing out because I've got another one. The real free play is coming, all right? Real free play in college football is coming. So some people wait for a free play and they split. But they just got the bonus free play. They didn't get the big one I'm about to give you guys. So, disclaimer when it comes to football. Actually, not just with football. Today in general, okay? Today in general, college football, there's only 2 games on the board. One of them is our guaranteed Saturday play. I'm going to give you guys one free play. I'm not going to tell you if the guaranteed Saturday is a side or a total, because then we get the people that are trying to guess and rather whatever. Mike Roth, you're lucky. I need a coffee runner because this cup's empty. I guess I need to move to water. I know Don Doe doesn't try and guess. He just gets on board the package and makes himself some money. So, Reginald, what's going on, sir? Thanks for tuning in. I can't believe we're still live. We're going strong 2.5 hours in. Crazy. Raider for life in the house. What's going on, brother? Thanks for joining us right there. Dr. Franco burning the midnight oil, working 36 hours straight. Don't forget, guys, speaking of Guaranteed Saturday, take $50 off Guaranteed Saturday. All you have to do is enter the promo code SAT50. Guaranteed to win or you get a full refund, no questions asked. But enter the promo code SAT50 and you'll get $50 off Guaranteed Saturday. All right? $50 off Guaranteed Saturday. And it's going to be a hell of a time. All right? College football today. So I'm not going to be giving out an opinion on both games just for the fact that it is part of our Guaranteed Saturday play. And that's the one play that I'm not allowed to really screw around with for the company because so many people buy it, it's just not fair. But, I'll go over the games, and we'll start right down with the Florida and Miami game. I want to pop up the lines. I want to get the most current and accurate. Okay. Florida, Miami, guys. Florida opened up as a 7.5-point favorite. The line is now dropping. It is down to 7 this morning. They're still taxing you on the juice side of it. It's 7 minus $1.20 at the MGM Mirage properties. On their online app, it's 7 minus $1.15. The Westgate, William Hill, CG Technologies, the D Casino, all have it at minus 7, minus $1.10. Total opened up at 50.5. The total is now down 5 points. It's down to 45.5 right now. All right, and I expect the total to probably drop a little more. You never know; it may get to 45. It might get to 44.5 before kickoff. This is a late game, guys. It's 7 p.m. Eastern time. StatQuap note did not give a free. Did not give out a free football pick yet, but it's coming. Joseph says, Kyle, I have a $100 spot burning a hole on my credit card. Which would be a smarter bet? $100 on your guaranteed play or $100 on 3 days of premium? It can only be one or the other. See, that's a tough choice. Both are going to get you some money today. Premium plays are going to get you money for 3 days, whereas guaranteed Saturday is going to get you money for one play on one day. But I'll be honest, premium plays, 29 days. We've had 4 losing days. So theoretically, premium plays over the course of the next 3 days. If you only have $100 to spend, I would recommend spreading it out on 3 days of premium plays. Therefore, you get 3 days of our winning plays. And the fact that we've only had 4 losing days out of the last 29, the bang for your buck is premium plays. Most definitely. Thanks, Greg. Greg says, when to get my coffee. Got you on my phone, took it in the store. People were looking at me like, what the hell? Gotta love it. Absolutely. Thanks, guys. For everybody that tunes in, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know we've been talking forever, but actually it's been a long segment. Usually, Cappers Nation in the morning on the Saturdays and Sundays would roll for 2 hours. But, you know, we had an extended talk about NFL. We had an extended talk about Major League Baseball, a little barbershop talk, and now we're talking college football. So we're going to have to start speeding things up once we get into the swing of things because there's so many games to talk about here in the near future. But taking a look at, Florida and Miami, you got the Sunshine State battle. A lot of recruiting stakes, were at hand last year for both teams. Let's just take a key look at a couple stats because we're not going to dive too far in depth in both of these games. Because we're running out of time. I'm going to give you guys one of the games for free, which is a nice big win for everybody, hopefully. And then obviously we've got Guaranteed Saturday, which is another play itself. Florida 5-0 against the spread in non-conference games dating back the last 2 years. Miami is 0-7, 0-7 guys against the spread the last 7 games on more than 6 days rest. When it comes to the first game of the season and they say 6 days rest or more, I throw that one out of the equation. All right, that's more geared towards the regular season on more than 6 days rest. Miami is 21-9 on the under since 2000. When they're going up against an opponent of more than 13 days rest, I throw that stat out as well. Why am I reading it to you? Because they put it on my notes to read it to you. But I'm telling you guys right now, I throw that one out. Recent head-to-head matchup, these two teams haven't faced off since 2013, guys. So any recent head-to-head stats, like Miami beating them 21-16 6 years ago, throw all that shit out the window, all right? The dog has actually covered the spread 4 of their last 5 meetings. Last 3 went under. But, guys, you got to remember, these are games from 2013, 2008, 2004, 2003, and 2002. Throw all that shit out the window, all right? So, you're gonna be hearing people talk about head-to-head matchups between these two teams and say Miami's 5-1 straight up and against the spread in the last 6 meetings. Yes, historically, the last 6 games that these two teams have faced, the Hurricanes have bested the Gators. However, that's dating back to 2002. All right? That's dating back to 2002. Jeff, go get a third cup. I'm definitely ready for another cup. Alex says he's ready for pancakes, eggs, and coffee. Me too, man. I'm starving. I could use a Bloody Mary right about now. I think I've been up for a while. Taking a look at Miami's schedule, they got Tennessee Martin next, and then they go right into Kentucky, which you guys remember, Kentucky was playing tough at the end of last year, and then they go straight into SEC opponent of Tennessee. So, Florida. I'm looking at the wrong box. Florida. Got a tough schedule once they get after the first 2 weeks, and, I don't think Miami's going to be a big pushover when it comes to the game today. I think we're going to see a new Miami, a reinvigorated Miami Hurricanes. But as far as the quarterback goes, remains to see, what Miami's going to be able to do. And we're going to see that over the next couple weeks. Florida, they'll have their game rolling. A lot of new players on both offensive lines. So we may see some defensive scores as well, or some defensive lockdowns. StatQuack, can't wait to get off of work. Kyle, I'm watching this show and listening and learning. Awesome. And again, to everybody that tunes in, I'm always so appreciative of everybody that tunes into the live show. It doesn't matter if it's for 5 minutes just to get the free play or you're here for the entire 2.5 hours that we've been rolling strong. Taking a look at Miami and just a quick little look ahead of their schedule. They got North Carolina next, and then they got Bethune-Cookman, Central Michigan, and then it doesn't really start for them until October, where they get Virginia Tech and then Virginia, Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh, Florida State, Louisville, Florida International, and Duke to end the year. So Miami definitely has one of the easier schedules for themselves this year. But, it remains to see what's going to happen, what kind of Miami team we're going to have. I look forward to seeing it. Keith Farley says Florida covers easy. Next up that we're going to take a look at, and then I'm going to get you guys on a free play, and then we're going to send you guys on your merry way right out the door. Absolutely, StatQuap, show me the money, baby. Show me the money. Keep in mind, Hawaii's returning 18 starters, 9 on each side of the field, 9 on defense, 9 on offense. Let's see here, guys. Evening time game, 10:30 on the East Coast. Last year, Arizona, who happens to be laying 11. Let me just double check the odds on this one, make sure everything's still good. Line is now down to 2.5. Line is now down to 10.5. Total is still set at 73.5 in most places. Although CG Technologies does have it at 72.5. They're a point less than absolutely everybody, trying to drum up some action. And believe it or not, Matchbook has the over of 74. Caesars has 74 as well. So line is all over the place on the Arizona-Hawaii total. James H., no, not yet, but we should be having that shortly, I do believe. Keith Farley says a 73.5 over and under in a Hawaii game. Arizona is nuts. Not really when you consider the numbers that both teams are capable of putting up. Arizona last year went 5-7 straight up. They went 6-5-1 against the spread. Hawaii last year 8-6 straight up. Nice winning record. However, they went 5-9 against the spread. They covered when they were double-digit dogs, I think, every time last year. I think. I have to double check. Couple little key stats. Hawaii 7-0 against the spread in the first games of the season. Arizona is 4-11 against the spread last 5 years on more than 6 days rest. A stat for the first game of the year that I throw out the window. And then Hawaii is 7-0 on the over their last 7 games at home on more than 6 days of rest. Last time these two teams faced each other 2 years ago, obviously Arizona was a much different team 2 years ago. Arizona got the best of Hawaii in Arizona, 47-28. Not only did the dog cover the 23.5 points, which was Hawaii, they covered the 23.5 points, but the total also went over in that game as well 2 years ago. Taking a look at Arizona's schedule, they got to get past Hawaii. Then they've got a practical gimme against Northern Arizona. And then we're going to find out what the old Wildcats are made of when they come up against Texas Tech on the 14th of September. And then they start conference play in the Pac-12, and they get UCLA first. Colorado will be pesky with their run game. Then they're going to get Washington, who should have no problem. Although Arizona, comes to play when it comes to playing Washington, and they get Washington at home this year. Then they're going to go on the road against USC, which, let's be honest, my Trojans, if you guys don't know, I'm a huge USC Trojan fan. If I ever give you guys a bet on the Trojans, I promise you I'm not betting with my heart. I'm betting with numbers and stats and everything else that we do and information. I never give you guys a bet based on, my heart betting, or else we'd be betting the Braves every single day because everybody knows I'm a huge Atlanta Braves fan. But by the time the Wildcats get my Trojans, you never know. My Trojans may have a new head coach. All right, Clay Helton is still the coach. I don't know how. Bless his heart. I don't know how he's still the head coach. I like him. He makes some very, very, very poor decisions. In my opinion, he gambles at the wrong time. And he plays it safe at the wrong time. So you never know. Wildcats, when they get my Trojans on October 19th at the Coliseum, you never know. Trojans may have a new coach. USC loses the first 3 games of the year. They're definitely going to have a new coach. But yes, we already went over the Nationals. I gave out the Nationals plus 160. Zuzu Polly, long time no see, my brother. Thank you for tuning in, Zuzu. Always appreciative. James H. says, Wisconsin Badgers fan, and I can tell you there's no way they win more than 8.5 games this year. You can book that one. Everything's great here, Zuzu. Thank you. I hope everything's great with you guys as well. For everybody that's new to the channel, first of all, welcome, welcome, welcome. Cappers Direct, Cappers Nation Live. We've been live for way too long, 2 hours and 40 minutes breaking down. We already did NFL. We gave out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different NFL leans and information on all those games, 6 of the 7 games. Already went over Major League Baseball, gave you guys some Major League Baseball play, had a great barbershop barbershop segment where we went into the barbershop, which is probably worth everybody going back and watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. That way you guys get notified each and every single time we go live. All right, you don't want to miss it. All right, you don't want to miss it every time we go live. So hit that subscribe button, or when we drop a daily free play that we pre-record, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Evolution Army, can you do a recap again with the Washington Cubs game? We've been live, bud, for 2 hours and 45 minutes. It was at the end of the Major League Baseball segment not too long ago, maybe 20, 25 minutes. So feel free to just rewind 20, 25 minutes. You can have it there. But I actually have to wrap it up here shortly, or else I would. Other than free play on the Nationals plus 160. Titus Perkins, let's go USC. I'm rooting for Clay Helton. I hope he has a successful year. He deserves it. He's put in a lot of hard work. And he took over a program that was in dire need of being straightened out. And he's got it straight. Players are on track. Trojans were doing what they can do while they were on probation and limited on scholarships and doing what they can do. And now it's time they get the ball rolling. Zuzu, hey Kyle, fun fact, I opened my food truck business because of you and Capper's Rec. Thank you very much for that. Zuzu, I love that, man. Absolutely love that. I'm actually going to screenshot that, and I hope you don't mind if I show that off. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you. I love hearing the success stories. Raymond Bracken's Urban Myers will be the next USC Trojans head coach. If there was a bet on it, I would bet that he will be the next head coach. It's just a matter of time before he's brought in. It's Hollywood, guys. Southern California deserves a marquee player or marquee coach, marquee players, and there's none bigger than Urban Meyer himself. And I personally do believe I'm right there with you. And to be honest, I'm hoping it happens. I'd love to see it. I mean, I like Clay Helton and respect him as a coach, but I'd much rather have Urban Myers in there. Just the recruiting capabilities that Coach Meyer would be able to bring into our Trojans would be absolutely huge. Antonio Thomas, no. Guaranteed Saturday will never be the same as a premium play. We'll never do that to you guys. Guaranteed Saturday is completely different. Zuzu, I'd love to. I'll definitely get out there. I need to get out there this year. I said that last year we were supposed to in the summertime, and I never made it, but I'm definitely going to make a plan to come out your neck of the woods this year. This season, I definitely will. So back to the Arizona-Hawaii game. Hawaii schedule, I mean, they've got Arizona at home, then they got Oregon State at home. Holy shit, they got Washington, then they get Central Arkansas, then they get Nevada, Boise State, Air Force, conference play, New Mexico, Fresno State, San Jose State, UNLV, San Diego State, and then Army to end the year. Hawaii surprised a lot of people last year. I think they're on a lot of people's radar this year. However, I think they're going to have tough games starting today against Arizona. Not to say that, Hawaii can't cover the spread, but I think that they're going to have an interesting game against Oregon State in a week and a half, or 2 weeks, excuse me. They're definitely going to have a tough time against Washington. Central Arkansas, I got to wait and see there. Nevada will play them healthy. Boise State is going to give them they're going to have issues with Boise State. Air Force, As long as Hawaii can stop the triple option, they'll, which not many can. New Mexico, they should be competitive against New Mexico. Fresno State still up in the air. San Jose State, Hawaii should be competitive against. UNLV, unless UNLV just goes lights out, Hawaii should be able to take care of them. We can't recruit shit here in town. San Diego State should be an interesting game. And then against Army, another. If Air Force gets by Hawaii, Army should have no issues getting by them in the last game of the year on November 30th. Jonathan, what's going on, sir? Thanks for tuning in. Alex, I wish I could do that. They can only credit you back what you pay, unfortunately. But let's not talk about losers. Let's not think about, there's no Kmart Blue Light special here. You're only getting winners. And again, Zuzu made a comment that said, hey, Kyle, fun fact, I opened my food truck business because of you and Captain's Direct. Thank you very much. Again, congratulations, Zuzu. I mean, to hear success stories is awesome. And to actually have you type it and post it is amazing. Says, thanks, guys, and thanks to the great company. Now I'm serving homemade Puerto Rican food. That's from my heart. That's amazing. And I definitely am going to get out there. It's easier for me to fly to New Jersey than it is Puerto Rico. Although I'd love to go to Puerto Rico. Although, was it Dominican Republic? It was Dominican Republic where people were dropping, U.S. citizens were dropping like flies who were drinking the juice over there. But no, congrats Zuzu and everybody else that tunes in. That's, we've been able to help change lives and put money in everybody's pocket. So as far as a lean on the Arizona-Hawaii game on the side of the game, I could plead cases for both. I can plead cases on depending on it. It all depends on the Arizona run game, guys. If Arizona gets back to doing what they do best with their quarterback, okay? If Khalil Tate is allowed to run and doesn't have to sit in the pocket and become a pocket passer, he's not a pocket passer. Khalil Tate is not a pocket passer. You saw that last year. He is a runner. Put the kid's feet on the ground and let him move forward. Get your offensive line to throw some blocks. And if Coach Kevin Sumlin goes back to that, which he has already said, Khalil Tate's going to be on the ground running, just like he should have been last year. He tried to develop him into his own system. He came into Arizona, a system that was successful on the ground. And if Arizona can establish the run today and get back to doing what they do best, watch out. As Alex said, Arizona minus 11. It's down to 10.5 now. It can definitely be, a key play. Khalil Tate had 224 rush yards last year after rushing over 1,400 before that. Zuzu, yes, send me a picture of your truck. I would love to see it. I'd love to, absolutely. I'll definitely show it off. And then I'll show it off in tomorrow's live show. So for everybody that doesn't know, we will be live again tomorrow, 6 a.m. Eastern, 9 Pacific, breaking down all the NFL, recaps, barbershop talk, Major League Baseball. So, but here's the thing. Kevin Sumlin, I can't trust him as a double-digit dog on the road. Can't trust him as a double-digit dog on the road to make the right decisions and to run the ball like Arizona needs to be successful, plain and simple. I do have a free play on this that I feel very strongly about. It's actually a premium play for today for you guys. Yes, I said it. I'm giving you guys a premium play. Let me just double check the line, make sure nothing's changed. Actually, I hope it's changed in our favor, believe it or not. It has. While we've been sitting here waiting, we're getting lucky. All right, we're getting lucky. Arizona, Hawaii, free premium play. Jonathan says, Kyle, do you mind saying what the free play is? Consensus, personal, premium. We base our units. The Nationals was something specifically for the show. It's not a consensus play. It's not a premium play. And it's not a personal play of mine. Zuzu, I just posted my email address. It's kyle@cappersdirect.com. The play I'm giving you guys is a premium play. All right, the Nationals play, it was a play specifically just for the chat. It's on the personal premium level. But we're taking a big shot at plus 160, a big dog. Remember, dogs are supposed to lose. However, every day there's some that are barking and biting. So, William, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. So, free premium play today, guys. I guess I got to put in there that it's college football. So we're going against the grain of salt. Total on that is dropping. It's down from 73.5 this morning to 72.5. If you're not getting it at 72.5, I would wait. You've got all night to wait, and you might even get a better line than that. We're taking the over on this game, guys. But I advise you guys to wait betting. Thank you, David. Much appreciated. This is a great show. Thank you. So free premium play. Hey, we hit 100. We hit 3 digits. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I don't caution you. I caution you on betting early. I think the line is dropping. All right, we put it out at 73.5 for our premium play members because we had to put the play up. I definitely see this being a high-scoring game. I see it being a shootout. As far as the side on the game, who's going to cover the 11? I just depends on what Coach Kevin Sumlin decides to do with this run game versus passing game, and if Arizona can establish the run primarily with Khalil Tate. But as far as the total, I advise wait. I mean, this game doesn't start until 10:30 Eastern time, guys. 7:30 on the West Coast. I would wait until much later in the day, and I would monitor that line. Now, if you see that line creeping back up, then I'd fire on the over and get it at 72.5. But if you're at 73 or 73.5 right now, I would wait because almost all the books have already dropped it to 72.5. All right, the Westgate just dropped it to 72.5. Play MGM dropped it to 72.5. CG Technologies, the D Casino dropped it to 72.5. Let's see who else dropped it to 72.5. The Golden Nugget, Treasure Island, South Point Casino, the Peppermill up in Reno. The Aliante up in Reno actually has it at 72. Right, Station Casinos, which is usually one of the higher books, has it at 72.5. Taking a look at some global odds on this game. Let's see. William Hill still holding strong at 73, but I got a feeling that should drop as well. So if you're not getting it at over 72.5, Robert Beeman, you're getting at 71.5. Amazing line. Sosawak Cabeda, 7 p.m. for guaranteed Saturday, but the play should be posted. I know they're waiting because they've already signaled to me that they've got it. So as soon as I go over there and review, and I just got to give my stamp of approval and make sure everything's good, it'll be posted. So I would imagine guaranteed Saturday will be posted within the next 15, 20 minutes. If you're on my personal plays, give them about a half hour. My personal plays will be going out within about a half hour. Dr. Franco says he's got 72. So guys, we're going to be betting the over, but I think the line is still trending downwards. So it's safe to wait, and you guys might even get an even lower line on that game. Taking a quick look right now at the money that's coming in. Matter of fact, they pulled all the movement for where the money was coming in. It was 82.28 or 72.28 earlier, but they pulled the numbers off the board. So we'll see where it's coming in at. It's because a lot of money's coming in on the under right now, which is I'm perfectly fine with. Let the public hammer the under. We'll be sharp. We'll take the over, and we'll have a good day. Alex said, damn, I placed a bet this morning at 73. It's okay, Alex. It's okay. Bet it again a little bit later at 72.5 or 71.5, 72, wherever you get it. But I would wait. I mean, guys, you literally have 10.5 hours before kickoff. All right? Monitor that line, check it in 2 hours, and then start checking it every now and then. If you see it start climbing back up, bet it again while it's still low. All right? But if it's continuing to drop, we may see it at 71.5 or 70. You never know. Doesn't take much to move the lines here in Vegas. So, and when Vegas moves, everybody else moves. So, enjoy that. Enjoy those 2 free plays for everybody, as well as the daily free consensus play that we put out. If you know what that play is from the other video, please don't post it in the comments. And again, to everybody that tuned in for the entire 3 hours, holy shit. We haven't done a 3-hour live show since probably college basketball. Thank you guys. I had an absolute blast. I love doing this. We're going to be live again tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, for another long Cappers Nation live show breaking down Sunday NFL as well as Major League Baseball, Barbershop Talk. And if you missed this week's Barbershop Talk, you better go rewind and watch it, let me tell you. Thank you, Raider for Life. Definitely appreciate it. And everybody else that tuned in. If you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out the door. And also, please do give us a big thumbs up on your way out the door. We definitely appreciate when you do. It's always much appreciated. And again, thank you. Mark B, thank you as well. And everybody that's new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to try and go live for a little barbershop bullshit, chit-chat, sweat session later today. I can't promise you that I will. It's either that or I'm going to be out on the lake, one of the two, floating around in the lower basin of Lake Mead. So thanks, guys, for tuning in, and we'll see everybody back live. Guaranteed tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. All right, remember, guaranteed Saturday. Save $50, guys. Enter the promo code SAT50, and it will take off $50 off our guaranteed Saturday. Guaranteed to winner, you get a full refund, no questions asked. All right, guys? Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Much love. Thanks for the support. And remember, guys, don't drink and drive. I know it's Saturday. People are going to be putting back some Coronas, Tecatis, Pacificos, tequila, some bourbon, some scotch, some Bloody Marys. Oh, Zuzu, I did get it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures. What I'm going to do is I'll post them. If you don't mind, if I have your permission, I'll post them on the community page, and then I'll get them on the live show. Tomorrow's live show, I'm going to show them off. And good luck to everybody. God bless. Always bet within your means, guys. I'm telling you, always bet within your means. Thank you, Zuzu. I'll get them posted for you. And guys, don't do anything stupid. All right? Take it easy, and good luck to everybody. Thanks, guys.